Hi Aquarius, welcome to Dredge Hive Tarot. This week we're going to be doing a 9-card spread. So, if you're looking for spiritual insights, if you are new to the channel, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and pull past, present, future, the person that you're dealing with, the doors they could be opening for you. We'll also look at your subconscious and your conscious, how you would have handled things in the past, and how spirit is influencing you to handle things this time around. Let's break out of that karmatic cycle, would we? You can take a look behind me. A really good friend of mine suggested that I put my paintings back up in the videos. Apparently he didn't like that big white background. You know, it's a possibility. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and skip over the overall energies. During premeditation, what happened was oh shit. Aquarius, what is happening? No, this is all wrong. Page of Swords. This is the inquisitive. This is the seeking part of your journey. Like I was saying, during premeditation, I was getting this idea of these huge concrete steps, like coming out of court or coming out of college, and a long pathway in front of you. I think that you could be graduating something or some portion of your life and moving on to a new beginning. However, past energies suggest that there was a lot of stagnation, a lot of sitting, waiting, repressed thoughts, things that you were probably dwelling on that was taking you out of the present moment. Currently, you are suffering some sort of pain, some sort of loss, some sort of betrayal. It's a possibility that you're kind of confused about this. And so we're going to pull some clarifiers precisely. Something about a rain and tree. There was a certain amount of rain necessary to allow something to grow, and that did not happen. So right now, your present, most possible future outcome as it sits now is the Four of Pentacles. This is a holding tight, holding your ground, standing it. Yeah, let's go with that. Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of interesting. This is still a learning experience. Yes, you just graduated something very large. You graduated something very long-term, but there's still learning. There's a processing kind of, or a solidification on lessons that you learned kind of in one ear and out the other. It'll spark like a light bulb. It'll come to you. The person that you're dealing with, Aquarius, the person that Aquarius is dealing with, please. This deck is like a little slinky. It's so much fun. I'm going to push him down the stairs. The person that you're dealing with is just not an emotional person. They are not offering a cup. They are not offering, they might be offering peace, but not a cup. See an M. Of course I see an M, but my eyes are drawn specifically to that. I see the High Priestess. I see somebody's keeping secrets or withholding information and moving forward. So they are probably retaining something from you. It's a forward movement, but the way that it comes out in the situational of the spread itself is the Fool is moving towards heartbreak and away from the High Priestess. Boy, that moon reminds me of tonight's moon, actually. Bottom of the deck, I see the Queen of Pentacles. I see a bit of withholding, a bit of selfishness, a bit of what is the feeling I get? Silence. Radio silence. I get the idea of radio silence. This is how you would have handled it in the past. This is the devil energy. This is bound to it. This is obsessed by it. This is Star Trek, burning the fruits of your labor, scorching. This is how it's asking you to handle it this time around. So that energy that you just got out of, where you were kind of centering yourself, keeping your thoughts to yourself, this is what it's suggesting that you do now. Apparently you were just a little bit too advanced. Consciously speaking, how's this? Oh, consciously speaking, it seems like you are blocked communication. This is inability to make a move. This almost gives me the idea of being poked and prodded, but refusing. This was insubordination and spite. Insubordination and spite. Subconsciously, you are longing to return or have a second chance at this situation. It's something is pulling you back. But I think that for the most part, as you're, I'm not going to call it regressing. I'm going to call it as introspection. As you're introspecting, as you're kind of like taking a look in the side view mirror, do pay attention to what your current feelings of loss and longing are, and how it's feeding a spiteful nature in the karmatic cycle that was substantiated or started by this obsessive, volatile, earthly energy. Okay. And what I'm going to request is that you earnestly, deliberately pull it more into an introspection. Check yourself. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it's the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, this is a feeling of repealing your thoughts or trying to not think of something. But still having it like these swords are stuck in the boat. But even more so, sometimes they tend to stick past the boat, past the water, and into the sand, just barely allowing the boat to move at all, working like anchors or push-pull anchors. So what you want to do is definitely take advantage of this time here, because what you want to do is you want to clear this. I want it to be muscle memory. I want it to be so absolutely snap decision that there's never any question as to reflexes, or when certain situations come about again, that you're able to immediately and instantaneously know who you are and what is in the bag. Do you understand? The difference between knowing who you are and what you are carrying is very substantial. That way, we're not just closing the door on negative energies. We're not locking them out. We're not locking them in a box. We're not trying to not hear them. We are trying to hear them. We're just dissociating from them as they speak. You know, conversations go a lot better when there are two in the conversation, you and your baggage. Speak to them. All right. The person that you're dealing with, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards for their subconscious or their lineage, their line, their subconscious energies. Yeah. This is a warrior. This is no holds barred, Um, there's a movie that comes to mind, and it's so hilarious where, oh, okay, and they are getting back in it. They are, I love this rendition of the Ace of Pentacles because this, whereas most Ace of Pentacles, it's an offer. It's like a divine offer. It is beautiful. You just have to seize it. You have to recognize it. You have to seize it. This rendition of the Knight of the Ace of Pentacles is Catch Me If You Can. This is Keep Away. This is Confront the Dragon, Get the Gold. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. I don't know if there's a possibility that they are I don't think they're, oh, you know what it is? I think there's a possibility that they could be trying to change that about themselves or wavering in between whether they are going to or not. Okay, so for their conscious, I'm going to pull two cards for their more conscious awareness. There seems to be some sort of loss, some sort of nagging voice that is reprimanding, um, the spilled cup of milk, the lost emotions, the lost longing. Bottom of the deck, it's the Ace of Cups, but there's that Ace of Cups. She is gingerly and earnestly holding and gripping her chalice, her cup. So there's a dissociation here between this person. They're very dualistic in mind. Like, they know what they have, and they know what's in the bag. Imagine that. How are they coming across? How are they showing face to you? Queen of Swords, cold, calculated, and this baby, she's not even just carrying the Ace of Swords. She's got two hands. She dual wields. I do see her having a mourning kind of loss, a widow kind of feel. Barren, kind of the fall. It is a feeling of before winter, sort of. And a tear. It's like in jail when they put the little tear on their face. This is amazing. Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is coming across as transparent as possible. There's a driving from their and they have their aim sharp. You know, when you aim, you kind of hold one eye closed so you can see clearly. It's not dualistic. It's not, I'm not seeing the 3D. I see one eye. Let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to be pulling some clarifiers as I discuss more about how you and your person could be dealing with each other at this time. I feel like there is a need to walk away from this person. And there's an idea that they are, but don't you worry, because they are coming back for a second. They're coming back for a second grab. They're coming back for a second bite, it seems. This isn't aggressive in all actuality. This is love. This is love. This is teaching. This is engaging. This is truth seeking. Training? Training? Did I say training? I said training. It feels more like training. It's this devil and how Aquarius would have handled the past event. How would Aquarius handle the past event? Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you're missing it. Okay, so when you start to obsess and fall into this negative thinking, you're accepting a defeat and therefore not worthy of. This is amazing, but it's scary, and I don't feel like you understand the I don't think you understand the nature of the beast. I really don't. I think that you think there's something else going on. There could be a lot of confusion here. Um, like even in your solar plexus, you have an idea to revisit. But what the door that the person is opening you towards is not it's not the door that this person is opening is not one of moving forward. It is one with engaging with the pain, engaging with the know thy enemy. Know thy enemy, Aquarius. The enemy is not to be shut out. It's not to be locked away. They say keep your enemies closer. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. I feel like facing the pain, listening to it, understanding it, instead of obsessing on why it happened or it's obsessing about the pain itself, is key. You've got to look. You can't shut out other people and expect us to believe that you're actually going within and seeking internally. The quest is to seek internally. Face it, get to know it, get really intimate with it. One at a time. I'm not telling you to eat the whole bowl of soup. I'm asking you to one at a time face each one and look. Sometimes it might be super peaceful, right? But if you listen really closely, you can hear 10 miles out some sort of aggression or some sort of warning sign. That is your cue to go ahead and seek it out, because the quicker you do it, you ever seen these people with these very manicured lawns, right? Very manicured. Because they don't wait. They don't wait for it to come up. I'm not going to wait and let my enemy get so close that they're screaming in my ear. After I clear the area of pain, anxiety, anger, I'm going to continuously seek. And some days I'm not going to find anything. Some days all I'm going to find is peace and happiness and love and luck and light and all that folderol. Some days it's going to be really boring. Other days I'm going to see a glimmer, a glimpse in the furthest tree line 3 miles out. And I'm going to get ready. And I'm going to start to taunt and pull it out. Right. I am very active. I am very animate. I am deliberate. I am very deliberate here. Not to say that I am. I'm just saying that it just seems like that's the reading for you. Oh yeah, the Hermit in reverse. That was that Three of Swords. That was the Fool. Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Oh yeah, don't get caught up in the depression portion of it. That's, don't get locked there. That, I thought I had just made that point. Don't get locked in that oppressive, regressive anger, angst. Don't get stuck there. Damn, did I just pay attention to how bad this Zoom is? Haha. Hi guys, how are you? All right, don't get stuck there. There's a possibility that you might have been under the impression that healing from it by dwelling on it and then being able to lock it in a box and shove it out the door of your abode was healing. And that's not healing. I like the snake here in front of the Hermit. Hermit is seeking. We're seeking it. We're seeking the enemy. Not to say that snake is enemy. Snake is usually denotive of wisdom, sharpness, cunning. But about this Four of Pentacles. How about this Four of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Yes. Most possible future outcome is that you hold what you have. Not until it multiplies. Hold what little you have. Hold what little you have. Until it becomes all you need. And wait, I don't know if I explained that well enough. True happiness is not having what you want. It's not wanting what you need, it's having what you want. True happiness is not having what you want, it's having what you need. And I'm pretty sure if you pay attention, you'll understand that you have everything that you need. Now, when that becomes enough, then the garden starts to bloom. Then the garden starts to grow. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it is some sort of, there is a halting going on for you. Congratulations, the world is waiting for you. The world has stopped in its tracks and it is waiting for you to catch up. So Aquarius, if you would like to know or see more, you can stop by at dreadjivetarot.com, order a personal read. While you're there, though, don't forget to enter to win the free reading that I give away each week. Like, comment, subscribe this video if you would like to see next week when I upload the relationship reads. You can always check me out on Facebook also. And, like I said, that friend of mine was pretty animate about these paintings. So the link to that description box, it's in there. It's all in there. It's all in there. So until next time, Aquarius, thanks for stopping by at Dread Jive.